Hello, hello. Welcome back, guys. Come on in. How's everyone doing today? I still have to go back and watch the replay of Jenna's food live, which I did not get to see. How's everyone doing? Let's see, who do we have with us today? Phyllis, hey, how's it going? Hey, Jess, Stephanie and Diane, hello. Jess, hi to Stephanie and Diane. Stephanie, I try not to do this, but would everyone who can please send good thoughts, vibes, and or prayers for my mom? She's been admitted to the hospital for unknown pain in her legs. It's been so hard on her. Oh, honey. Well, at least she's in a good place. They're going to find the answers and they're going to be able to help her. So, good thoughts though. Let's see. Belinda, hello, welcome. Mary, how's it going? Lysanda, so how much did you guys enjoy Double Down Day yesterday? That was amazing. Awesome day. Let's see. Jess, you might be actually, I think you may have been the highest word count I heard for the day, I think. 7K. Very well done. I can email our church prayer chain right now if you're okay with that. Sweet. Stephanie, I very much am. Her name is Debbie. Thank you so much. Sweet. Let's see. Let's see. Where do we end up? Oh, my brain hurts a little today. If anybody was in Tracy's running session with me yesterday and was wondering. But you're here today to plan, so that's cool. It's very cool. Hey Sarah, welcome. Hey Elizabeth. Hey Devin. Dorothea. Good afternoon, everyone from South Africa. And that is 9 p.m. Well, welcome. Thank you for joining us. You're so welcome, Steph. Let's see. Phyllis, I will definitely keep her in my thoughts and prayers. Let's see. Where am I? Lori to Jess, I can understand. I was like that back in December when I wrote about 6K one day. My brain was cooked. Rita, hello and happy camp. Yes. Oh, I'm loving Camp Nano. This is just feeling good. I put on my winner's t-shirt from Nano, which was, I love this thing. I wanted to wear my Builders of Worlds, but I'm not sure where to put it. I think I hung it in the closet. I think I gave it, normally I fold t-shirts and put them in the drawer, but I think for that one, I was so in love with it, I hung it. Let's see. Where? Taylor, welcome. Where? Elizabeth, I got 0 words so far today, but that's okay. We still have Redden coming. 5 p.m. guys, Eastern. I'll be scheduling an appointment tomorrow from the stomach pain. You'll get some words. Maybe don't try for 10K, okay? Yochana, howdy ho, y'all. Lots of lag on my end, so my comments may be behind, but that's okay. The internet gods do not always play well. Just according to the Nano site, I only need 789 today, and that might be all I do, and that's okay. And that is the point of the buffer, is it allows you to just really knock down that word count and make it so much more achievable, right? Phyllis, I'm so glad to be a part of such a supportive community. Oh yes, definitely. All that, yes. Elizabeth, it's frustrating when medical professionals don't tell you important information and the problem you have gets worse. Well, something could have been done before it got worse. Oh yes, definitely. They always want to act like it's something minor, but often it is, but sometimes it isn't. And pay attention that the person they're not there for the flu. They're there because there's something actually going on, you know? Let's see. Stephanie, this community is amazing. Oh, yes. Say it again, guys. Ashley, hey. Yay, I never get to come to these. I have body aches, but I feel okay enough to edit a client's book. Nice. You just don't try to match what I did yesterday, Elizabeth. Yes. No, I'll just aim for 20K instead. You guys are killing me. Devin, I totaled my words for the week, 8,047. I can't imagine 7K today. Either one is amazing. Well done. Okay, guys, we are going to dive on into our planning. Let's see. Let's pull out the things that we need. Planner. I don't know if this will show up. How spring and beautiful is this, guys? I am absolutely loving the reset. I also purchased, I told you guys this the other day, this was one of my guilty little pleasures that I've been eyeballing forever. My little Hobonichi cover. I love this one. Focus. And I purchased something that I thought would be maybe good for counting beads. If you don't have the glass beads, or you just want something a little more sparkle, how lovely are these guys? You're gonna focus. There you go. And I think they're just meant for filling vases, but how pretty is that to treat ourselves? Never mind gold star moments. Let's get the diamonds out, guys. Let's see here. Let's see. Where was I? Okay, let's pull out all of our pieces and let's get our, gonna reset. Guys, we're starting a new quarter. So we put away we celebrate our successes from Q1. We take away our best fixes that we learned along the way, but all the negative, all the things that didn't go right, we ignore those and we just learn from them. And we move forward. This is a reset. We're heading into a new quarter. We get 13 weeks to try again. Right? Let's see. Phyllis to Devin, awesome workout, definitely. Stephanie, once when I was manic, I did 15K in one day. I've never gotten close since. Oh, that's a lot, hon. Oh. See, and that can lead to burnout though, guys. You got to be really careful because you might not even, depending on where you are in the writing process, you might not even have more to give at that point because you've gone so fast, right? Jess, I don't recommend that. No. Let's see. Phyllis, can't wait to start planning. Elizabeth, they found bacteria in my urine in my urine sample at the hospital last November and didn't inform me. And then at the beginning, they did not. Time for a new doctor, maybe? Something does not sound right there. Let's see. Wow, Stephanie, yes. Let's see. Phyllis, I love the new planner. I also love seeing your desk setup. You inspire me. Oh, thank you. I do a lot at this desk, and the biggest thing that was irritating me before was that I had the two monitors because I need the two monitors. But when I had them originally on the original stands, I lost so much space in terms of the actual workspace that I went to the mounts for them. And I love that. I don't use them quite as much as I could in terms of, because you can actually pull them forward and stuff and bring things closer. I don't ever move them, and I probably should because I think that would be, I think it's a really excellent way to use them to maximize the fact that you're not having, instead of me leaning in, I should bring the monitors forward is what I'm saying. Let's see. Jess, I just remembered I need to look during writing time to see what 2 words I earned yesterday. I set one every 3K words. Ooh, very nice. Let's see. Stephanie, Devin, I don't remember much because, well, bipolar mania. But I've never done it since. I think it was an energy fluke. Yes, sparkly. Let's see. So guys, how do you think last week went for you? Actually, I'll add to that. How do you think last week went? How do you think the quarter went for you? What were your takeaways? What were your gold star moments? What were your best fixes? What are you most proud of? What got you excited? What kept you motivated? Throw it down in the comments. Let's see. Q1 was, for me, it was a lot about permission. I gave myself permission to just really have fun with outlining and not try to structure it, not try to make it pretty or structured in the get-go. I just went for, I mean, guys, in Q1, I don't even think I dated this as to when I started it. This writer's notebook, I mean, I have nearly filled. Did I put a start date? Yes, I started this on January 28th. This notebook, guys, only has a tiny little section at the back to go, and that's it. This is all notes for the series, for book 1, and I just gave myself permission to just dig into the story and really just enjoy learning about it. And I highly recommend, and not stress about the clock and saying, oh, you got to have this outline in 2 weeks, because that doesn't tend to go well for me. I know I need that little more time to kind of figure the story out. Let's see. Let's see. Don't feel burnt out, just a little overcooked. For anyone who didn't make it to our writing session yesterday, but did he make it to the Camp Nano planning session, the word off, taking a day off, was not sitting well with me, because it wasn't a matter that we were taking it off to take it off. It wasn't a reset day or a fun day or a self-care day. It was a busy day that we had other things that we were having to get done, and was pulling at our writing time. So I've decided that to take the analogy from cooking, and it's a pinch day. We're just getting a pinch of writing in. So that still makes us see it as it's important. We want to get some writing done. We know we don't have a lot of time because we have those other commitments, but it's not a day off. Like, that just was not sitting well with me at all. Let's see. Jenna, while doing some refuel before going to a client meeting, and wanted to send hugs. Well, thank you, Jenna. Let's see. Phyllis, my desk is very bare. You inspired me to set up my writing desk in a way that inspires me to write in that space. I love that. You'll have to show us a pic, okay? Jess, I think we all know what my gold star moment was for the week. You did awesome, Pat. Totally awesome. Mary, I wish I could get a mount for my monitor, but if I do invest in that, I will also invest in a new monitor to go with it. My current monitor is pretty old. The mounts are, at least I went with the called Vivo. They're fairly universal. Just look on the back and see the configuration you have. Maybe get a measuring tape out and see if you can figure out which one you have. One of my monitors is quite new, and the other one's a bit older. So, and I was able to use the same mount on both. Mind you, they're both Samsung, so maybe that's the difference. The model or the make is gonna have a lot to do with that. LG has a slightly different configuration, so just do a little research and see if it's something you can do, because I know that they come in a whole kit of varying lengths for the screws and stuff and placement, and there was at least one I had 2 plate options, so depending on configuration. Let's see. Phyllis, Q1 was challenging, but I stayed focused on my writing, even though I had quite a few challenges in work and life. And you still got your writing done, and you still were awesome, hun. Stephanie Jess, we do. Hands you an actual star, because it's amazing. Love it. Perfect. Let's see. Listen, my gold star moment for Q1 was getting the chapter outline done. Nice. Phyllis to Mary, that is interesting. I have been thinking of a monitor for my writing office setup. I have one in my office. That could maybe be a reward for you for Camp Nano. if it's feasible. Let's see, Rita, some people, like my sisters, will say my desk is cluttered, but I need all my pretty rocks and crystals and candles from my creative muse to visit, or rather stay. Yes, yes, you gotta feel centered and comfortable at your desk. I mean, I don't know what I'll show on camera. I mean, praise, right? I have crystals all over my desk. I love them. They make me happy, and that's all that matters. Let's see. Stephanie, Q1 is gone, and I couldn't be happier. It's been a long one with little productivity because of all my illnesses and my kitties passing. Yes, you need a reset, and just, you gave your kitties the best life you could give them. You had to deal with illness. It happens. That was a season of your life, and hopefully maybe with the good weather and the warmer weather, hopefully things will reset for you. I don't know if you guys saw the pics, or yes, I'm a strange person, but I love my puppers. So our little boy turned 7 yesterday. Are you gonna be able to see that? Come on, camera. It doesn't like the blue, but whatever. He even had his birthday hat. He had all his prezzies. He loves prezzies. I am a fur mom. That's just for sure. Let's see. Yochana, January was total chaos. Laugh Out Loud February. I got the catio built. March 1st, I published my first book since 2019. Well, congrats. It was also my first book of flash fiction, so I ended on a freaking high note. Yes, you did. Yes, that is awesome. Congrats. Devin, Q1, finished book 1 and set up for beta. Beta reading starts in 2 weeks. Came up with a game plan for my Etsy. Will reopen end of Q2. Goal was personal home improvement. Nice. I love that. Phil Strita, love it. Lori, Q1 was not good for writing. I was supposed to have my novel done, and I'm only 9 chapters in. Too much illness, mental health issues, and just overall blah. The winter blues go to for me. Yeah, definitely. I find that's during the winter is when I pull out more of my stickers, my washi. I'll print things out in color, quotes and stuff, and just even the Post-its, anything that I can put around me that's color and bright and cheerful, more fake flowers or flowers, whichever way, and just make the space feel as vibrant as I can do. The other one that helped for me is I got an extra lamp down here, which I think helps a lot because in the evening it was getting a bit too dim and uncomfortable. It wasn't feeling good. So now I have more light, which I think is also more energizing. Taylor, I had a release, which I learned some things not to do, and that's a lesson learned, which is awesome. Always, everything we do, we're going to make mistakes, guys. That's a given. But we learn from them, right? Finished writing the book I was writing. Nice. Elizabeth, I found myself feeling bored with my story and wanted to avoid it since I know so much of what happens, but I must write the rewrite. Yes. And that is just tell yourself there's still things you're going to discover, right? Lysanda, Q1 was slow at first. I didn't write a word until mid-February. I still managed to get 1.5 novellas drafted for a new series and launch a new story on Vela. Sweet. Rita, my 3 stars would be just showing up for me and my writing. And that's a fabulous gold stars. Yeah, all the way around. Jess, today is probably a pinch day unless I get a sudden burst that I can't ignore. You only have to get about 800 words, hon, so it's going to be an easy day for you. Elizabeth, plus I am feeling more lazy than usual due to stomach pain and frustration with this issue, especially knowing what could have been done a while ago. Yes, they've stolen time from you, which is not cool. Jesse, I have an LG. The other monitor is my laptop, so it's considerably smaller, but it works for what I need. And yeah, I went with I actually had a bigger monitor. I swapped with my daughter, and she has the bigger one, and I have the, call it medium, I don't know, 27-inch, and I had a 32, and it was a great deal. It was fabulous, but I couldn't mount it because the way they did the back, they'd messed up a couple of the screws. Can't think of the word. Where you screw it in. I cannot think of it. There's a word for it. And I could not mount that thing. And I really, really wanted it mounted. And also, it was a bit big for me. I discovered that that is too much monitor for me. My daughter loves it. She thinks it's awesome. And, 27 inches is not exactly a tiny monitor, but it's about perfect for me for size. So do you. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Dorothea, Q1 was devastating. Mom passed away in February, and she is my motivation to write my book. Oh, hugs, honey. I let go of being a realtor after 6 months. Just will not work for me, and that's an important realization. I am hitting a hard reset for Q2. Yeah, you're learning what works for you, right? Elizabeth, Q1 was difficult for you, but now that I know more now than before, Q2 will get better than Q1. And it does, guys. Stephanie, Dorothea, I'm so sorry for your loss. But on the flip side, I'm proud of you for pivoting into Q2. Yes. Thank you so much to Stephanie from Dorothea. And thank you for your kind words. You are so welcome. Oh my God, he's so adorable. That is our Frodo Baggins. Jess, I need a reset because I got kind of sick on the end of Q2. Yes. And we're all taking our reset for whatever reasons, right, guys? Mary, to be honest, I really need a new monitor because my eyesight isn't getting worse and I need one with better resolution. That is important as well. Let's see. Adorable, that look. He was sad that his treat was already in his tummy. I love it. Happy birthday to your fur baby. Thank you. Such a cutie. Oh, he's such a sweetheart. Jess, I also had some mental health issues. Yes. Phyllis, I think I might need some extra lighting in my writing desk area. Good point. Yeah, that has made a phenomenal difference. Let's see. I am going to make a list of the improvements I want to make in my writing desk area. Thanks again. You are so welcome. Okay, guys, we better dive on in and get into... Hey, Heather, thank you. Okay, guys, we're going to get into this. Okay, so we are going to need our writing plan notebook or wherever it is that you create your writing plan. For me, it's this little guy here, and it just, the green's gonna do the green screen thing, but that's okay. And it's part of the Hobonichi set. It's an A6, and it works perfectly to allow me to just define out what I want to do and break it down before I go into the weekly and create my plan. Okay, guys, so let's do our first panel. Review. Now we're going to go back to our weekly review. So we're just looking at last week. Your successes, your challenges, your biggest distractions, your best fixes, and what needs to be carried forward. Okay, guys, let's get that 2-minute timer going and let's figure out like a quick review of what we did last week. You can use check marks, X's, cut throughs, you pull out the red pen, you can put in percentages, whatever it is that works for you, that feels good and gives you the best information that you need. Because sometimes we start something, we only get halfway through, but that tells us something that we learn from that, right? That maybe the goal was maybe too big, or maybe it just was a simple matter that life got in the way and surprise things occurred. All right? Okay, guys, 2 minutes. Let's go through and check off all the good stuff. Okay, and go. Okay, how did you guys make out? Not bad. HB90, I'm still not quite set up for, but I was kind of doing a deep dive into it and really trying to just do a lot of handwritten notes, exploring what I want to do, things I want to change, things that worked for me versus the things that ended up frustrating me more than anything else, and really take a good moment of reflection for the quarter so that I can make a plan that really works for me. I'm fine with that. I mean, if it takes me a few more days before I have my stickies, I'm okay with that. I want to make sure I have a good solid plan. Let's see. Where? I will use the replay to get some planning done later. Thank you, Heather. Hey, Maggie. Hello, lovelies. Happy Nano Day 2. Definitely. Let's see. Elizabeth, my biggest distraction for this week was stomach pain. Oh, yeah. Ashley, Q1 was a season of huge change for me. The baby is now 8 months old. What? Oh, yeah, 8 months. Wow. I made some big changes about author business, about to start writing my screenplay. That'll be a challenge. Ooh, nice. That's awful. Yes. To Elizabeth. Kavu, Kavita, and Rohan will have a third person. Nice. Let's see. Maggie, changing font and font color before editing helps me. Also, listening to what I wrote in a voice as different from mine as I can find helps my editing. Oh, excellent suggestion. Beautiful. Thank you, Maggie. Just last night I happened to look at the calendar for July to write something down. I noticed Q3, Camp Nano, and Double Down Day fall on the same day again. Crazy, right? It's going to be, and we also get all the summer heat and fun and sun, and I think it's going to be amazing. Q3 should definitely have a fun element thrown in there. Elizabeth, my biggest gold star is getting 2,329 words yesterday for camp. Very nice. Mary, Q1 was a bit of a blur for me. Overall, it seemed good. As for last week, it was fun. I treated myself to a couple of new, gently used planners my bestie was selling. One is a Planner Perfect TN. Ooh, and the other is a Moterm Personal Rings. Oh, love Moterm. Love, 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 love. Let's see. Lori, successes. I finished my short story last night. Challenges, figuring my goals for Q2 and writing my stickies for my Kanban. Distractions, TV. Doing the stickies while watching TV is awesome, but it can't be a show. It's kind of be a show that you kind of have to be able to ignore visually a bit. And you can just hear the dialogue, and it's like they're standing in this, they're standing in a room, they're talking, there's tension, but you don't have to be, the words themselves are conveying it, right? Let's see. Phyllis, best fix, update my Kanban boards regularly, look at long-term goals, and stay focused. Woo, love it. Diane, our condolences, Steph, over the passing of your precious blessing. Yes. Rita, showing up for my writing, finished the first 2 chapters of revising and typing it all up for camp. Digital planning and checklists are a success, and I've learned more with Trello library program too. Oh, awesome, 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 guys. Hey, Natalie, welcome. Stephanie, I had to carry forward my editing, set issues in Q1, but I think I will finish it this long weekend. I'm at my friend's house. Nice. Phil, success. Got ahead of my taxes. Very nice. Got organized and drafted so they can be submitted early. Nice. Yes, I gotta do mine. Gotta get there. I think we finally have everything. Yeah. Close. Jess, do I feel another Friday planning session for Double Down Day in July coming up? Yes. It will most likely be yes, and I will fine tune it as we figure things out, and I'll see what works, and I'm gonna get you guys to tell me what really works, resonates with you, and then we can really fine tune the July session really well. Let's see. I understand the blahs, Lori. Yes. Stephanie Diane, thank you. She was the best I could have had. And the support here is more than I could ask for. Oh, hugs, sweet. Oh. Phyllis, another success taking regular self-care days really helped over Q1 to deal with stress and transition in my day job. Sweet. Mary, I got all my Q1 publishing completed with 2 books moved from Vella to Amazon and writing done by finishing the #85K90. What is this? Please share. Q2 is always my short goal quarter because I usually take June off. Oh, I see. Interesting. I love the structure of that though. Diane, awesome Sanda. Lori, hello Diane. The winter kills me physically and mentally. And you are not alone, hun. Like I said, if you can bring more color in, like I said, and little simple things like washi and stickers and flowers, and I highly recommend better lighting. All these things will really help you. And don't listen to the weather report. Not good for your psyche. Not good for your psyche at all. Phyllis to Maggie, that is amazing. Congrats. Yeah, we actually have in Vancouver, this should not be happening, but we actually have snow in our forecast for the next few days. It won't be much. It'll basically maybe be a centimeter, but it should not be here, guys. It should not. It should be spring. It should be the daffodils are up, the crocuses are up. We should not be seeing a negative temp of any variety. Winter needs to leave. We're in spring now. Let's see. Phyllis to Maggie, that is amazing. Congrats, definitely. Jess, I love you for doing all the special planning times, by the way, that are not your normal live days. I love doing them for you guys. It's awesome. I don't know why I didn't think about it. I think I kind of like, I'm probably thinking on it in some level, and you guys just tune into that. And it's like, why don't you do this? You kind of give me permission. Let's see. Ashley, I thought I could watch Murder Mystery 2 while I was doing work last night, but I just kept watching it laughing. Yeah, comedy is, I don't recommend comedy if you're trying to do something else. Good dramas for that. Ashley, I decided to just watch it, laugh aloud. Yes. Gosh, I should have done my taxes weeks ago. Now I have to file an extension. Oh, get that done, hon. Mary, be right back. Son is calling. Let's see. Maggie, #85K90 is a challenge to draft 85K words in the 90 days from January 1st to March 30th as part of a publish in 1 year challenge. Ooh. Oh, I saw that on your Instagram. Now I'm putting 2 together. Awesome. Just keep that garbage in Canada, please. As I said, we should not be having it either. Oh my God, I wish we had snow coming, but instead we are having wildfires already, and I am waiting for a friend to arrive from an mandatory evacuation area. Oh my! Oh, now that's too early for that too. Oh my! Devin, you can always come to Florida. It's going to be 80s all week. Woo! Candace, late but anxious to get busy. You've got perfect timing. We've only done the weekly review. We're chatting a lot today. Thanks, Tracy, and everyone for being here. Awesome. Thank you for joining us, Candace. Jess, glad you enjoy it, so I don't feel like I'm saying, hey, can you arrange your schedule and help me get my life together? Oh, I love it. Hey, we're helping each other to get our lives together. We really are. We have learned so much from each other, right, guys? Diane, my system pushed it to where it is. I have to have a kidney transplant. But do it, because it will be hard, but it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Jess, I was thinking something else, but I wanted to keep it appropriate. I love it, guys. Okay, we're going to dive on into our next panel. Thinking in terms of that carrying forward. What are you avoiding? Why? Does it still matter? Make it priority number 1 and free yourself of it. See, Dorothea. Successes, accepting my challenges, meeting you and your live streams. This community is awesome. Registering for Camp Nano. Challenges, learning to write a novel. Very sweet though. That is awesome. Let's see. Maggie, the only thing I hard schedule is baking and consumption of cookies. Oh, that's a terrible burden, but I'm there with you. Okay, guys, let's do our next 2 minutes, and we're gonna star or a highlight or whatever works for you, and figure out what we're avoiding and how we're gonna get that done. I highly recommend that if it's really still important, you make it priority number 1 for Monday morning, and you get that thing off your plate. Garbage was the least clean word in terms of language. I totally agree. There are so many more bad words I use for that lovely 4-letter word. So, okay, guys, let's do our 2-minute timer and figure out what we've been avoiding, why, and how we're going to make it go away. And begin. What did you come up with? For me, it is a video that I kind of want to put together, and I just have to, the thing that's holding me back is removing my camera from my desk, and I should just do that. And pulling out a tripod. Simple things. I don't know why I'm avoiding it. I don't like moving my camera off my desk, I know that, but maybe I should just do it on my phone to keep it simple. Let's see. Where do they go? I feel this avoiding update on my shredding. I went through some old documents yesterday and shredded the old ones immediately. It felt so good. Very nice. Let's see. I'm not sure what that one's in reference to. Jess, I need to clean the closet and the desk again. I just don't want to. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, there was some colorful words I used for that, but decided this wasn't the place for it. I love it. Ichana, that's an easy one, laugh loud. I'm avoiding paying mom's bills. She's 88 and can't be trusted with them these days. Oh, yeah. make sure like the heat and lights don't get turned off, right? Devin, really need to make the eye appointments and ortho for the 13-year-old. It's been 3 months, but I really hate calling, sitting on hold, and then talking to a cranky receptionist. Wish I could book online. Oh, interesting. In this day and age, it's so hard to find something that's in person. Wow. And I hate that. I'm sorry that you have a cranky receptionist to deal with. Get it done Monday morning, make it go away. Elizabeth, I need to take the learner's permit test, and then once I get done that done, I can schedule my road test for July. That is awesome. Rita, avoiding declutter and bookkeeping, but that's next month's problem. I love that you have it structured that way. Jess, if the phone is good enough quality for video, just do that. Exactly. I like my good camera, but silly, I always feel like I'm afraid I'm going to drop it or something. Like it's I like it too much. Santa, I've been avoiding my blog. I missed my March post. Candace, I'm avoiding, believe it or not, opening a KDP account. I live in Mexico and it's a pain. Do it, honey, do it. It will further your writing career, which is more important to you. Take that bite of that thing that you don't want to do and get it done. Get it off your plate. Once it's set up, you'll be free to just publish your books, right? We're cheering you on. Get it done, hun. Elizabeth, I took a Zofran, so hopefully this helps this nausea. Just if they don't like their job, I wish they didn't take the job. I hate cranky front desk people. I know, yeah, there's a certain demeanor that should go with that. And if you don't have it, please don't take the job. I mean, it's bad enough usually if it's anything, medical or dental to, you're already somewhat stressed and anxious. You don't need a nasty person to add to that, right? Okay, guys. This one's very good, and I need to update my panel. I am so sorry, guys. I did not change this. Let me just update that on the fly here. And oops. There. That's better. I did not realize I hadn't got to that yet. Okay. So long range plans. New to Q2. And I expect a lot of us will have lots of new. Prep research for Q3. Anything that you want to remove or delay, maybe you put it into your plan, but now that you've gotten to this point and you're looking at Q2 and going, yeah, that's going to it's just a little too much from my plate. I need to pull that one back. Now you don't necessarily have to remove it. You can delay it, or you can break it down to a smaller piece. And that way you're still working on it, but you're not going to have to work. It's a tinier piece of the puzzle and it will keep you from burning out. Any new opportunities that have presented themselves that now you have to rethink something you've gotten planned for Q2, and how do they impact your future plans? Okay, guys, let's dive in 2 minutes and let's populate our plan with all those new wonderful goodies for our reset and go. Okay, guys. Well, I just wrote this down. Next week, we're going to do things a little different for our planning session because of Easter. I'm not going to try to cram our planning session into Sunday. There's already too much going on. That's not going to work for us. So Saturday, we're going to do the Plan With Me at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll do our writing sprints at 5 p.m. On Sunday, we'll do a 1-hour writing session just so we can get our words in for Camp Nano at 4 p.m. Eastern. So just a 1-hour session, we'll do a couple sprints. We'll probably do 25s, and that way we can get our writing in. And then we're free to do all the family stuff, and we could just relax for the rest of the day knowing that we got our words in for camp. Okay, I hope that works for everybody. That is the nicest way I can make that work, that we ensure that we get our planning session in a little earlier, but still within a feasible frame. Let's see, where are we here? Where did I leave off? Maggie, they switched. Okay. Elizabeth, my goal is that is new to Q1, which is in the past, is that I want to do some more prep work for Camp NaNoWriMo. Wait, the past? Never mind. Maggie, my only Q2 concern is that my publishing house will delay my May release again. Ooh, if it gets shunted to later again, I might turn into the Mozilla for Q3. Oh, I hope they do not. That is not fair. I hope you get your May release. Fingers crossed. Sending you all the positives that it's going to happen in May. Mary, back avoiding actual writing. Finally getting over that now that my desk has been made more conducive to writing. Finally, how I want to approach my stories going forward and possibly look at ideas at other stories outside that universe. Oh, cool. Elizabeth, I'll stick to writing 50k words in total this month for Camp NaNoWriMo and then writing the rest of this novel rewrite in May. Perfect. Just to Maggie, are you doing trad publishing? Yes, very good question. Lori, my long-range plan is to finish my current work in progress and have it published mid-June. I also have a conference coming in the beginning of July I need to prep for in Q2. I'm also starting full-time at what's the rest of that? At my current job starting tomorrow, which leaves less time to write. I'll definitely have to plan my writing time better. I figured I'll have 3 hours a night, 6 nights a week. Yes, and those are going to be very precious to you, and you have to protect those, hon. Also, I would recommend if you get some earlier writing in, maybe on a lunch break or something, or maybe a little short one as you're doing your morning coffee, just to ensure that you're kind of embrace those short sprints, guys. They really do help. Let's see. Sanda, I'm going to delay book 3 until May and write the short story for an anthology this month. Oh, nice. Devin, I am designing my own planner for my Etsy shop, but that has been moved to Q4. I need to research bound options and paper preferences this quarter. Oh, so it's actually physical. Q3 will be implementation. Nice. Jess, long-range plan is to finish my novel, edit in Q3 so I can submit it to agents. I want to try to pub a novel or 2 before I think about self-publishing. The advances I can save for self-pub costs. Ah, excellent. Rita, let's see. April, Camp Nano, revised Witches of Solace. Beta read for Michael Dawn. Nice. Writing workshop for the library kids. New for Q3, self-published stuff so I can publish there in Q4. Nice. Let's see. Maggie to Jess, I do both. I have 1 series with an indie house published, and I have 3 books and things in 4 anthologies with them. And I self-pub because of all the things and the things plus the things. That makes perfect sense. It really does. All right, sounds like a great plan for next weekend. Yes, perfect. Thank you guys. Devin, that works for me. I will not be on my phone or computer that day. Nice. Yuchana, going through my flash fiction editing, design book cover, and published by mid-May. 2, consistently blog on Ko-Fi. 3, be active in writing groups. 4, May, participate in Story a Day. Very nice. Sounds great from Diane. Perfect. Just not sure if I will make the hour Sunday, but I am going to try. Luckily, my church Easter egg hunt is during Sunday school at 9:30 before church service. I will be home, just not sure if I will be busy. And I know it's a busy day. It's the 1 hour just to make sure that we get some words in. So, and use the replay if you have to. Whatever it works for you, just try to keep, when it's going to be a pinch day, right? It's just going to be a pinch day, right? Let's see. Maggie, never be afraid of standing up for your story, your characters, and publishing your story your way. The world is biased enough without, your world having to bend to peer pressure of mass market. Oh, I love that. Thank you for stating that. Everybody, read that, guys. Read that. Be you, be authentic, right? Phyllis, looking forward to Q2. So glad Q1 is over. Hard quarter. Just updated my long-term planning spreadsheet. Nice. Maggie, Chana is Story a Day, same as May Mayhem Flash Fiction Frenzy. Oh, that's a good question. Phyllis, thanks for adjusting the schedule for next week. Saturday at 3 p.m. works well for me to plan for me. Perfect. Jess, it's the only way I can afford to start doing that if I want to do that route. Yes, yes, yes. Chana to Maggie, I've never heard of that one. Story a Day by Julie Duffy. Perfect. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, we're going to dive on into the one that is usually our easier, friendlier one, projects. Active, current, new. Sorry. Next task steps, good, better, best goals, measured increments, problems, delays, deadlines, and are they serving your bigger goals? One of the things that I need to figure out for today is I need to create my Conquer the Day card sheet as well. So I'm going to pull that out before I forget, so I can, when we are done here, I make sure I create my plan for writing today and what I want to achieve using all these lovely stats, right? Okay, guys, let's dive in and populate our plan with all the projects that we're going to achieve this week, hopefully keeping them to a reasonable number. Okay, guys, and 2 minutes, and let's dive in. Let's be upstairs. Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see what you guys come up with here. I just pulled out my calendar to see, and I think, I put one day down as a self-care day, sort of self-care mental health day, but I think, given the structure of the week, I think I should switch it. Although I'm afraid to switch it. Maybe make it a half day. Maybe that way I'm ensuring I get my words in and work according to that instead. We'll see. Let's see. Maggie. Oh, I'll have to look that up. Chana. Perfect. Where did I leave off? Elizabeth, good, 15K, better 20, and even better 25, and best 30. I love the even better. That's awesome. Oh, that is perfect. I love that. Jess, I like the sounds of the Freedom of Self Pub, but realistically, I can't start out that way. I will never get anything published if I do that. Yes. Mary, projects in addition to my work in progress. I want to work on my bedroom closet. It's a huge mess. Part of what's been distracting me. Yes, and it's funny how something that you say, oh, it's in the room, it's in a closet, the door closes, but it's in the back of your mind, and it's just telling you, I need to get that done. That shouldn't be that way, right? Just most of the self-pub authors I've talked to started theirs using money from their day jobs, which I don't have, and I don't have a spouse to fund it, so I see this as the only way. Yes. Phyllis just updated all of my project Kanban boards. Nice. I love that. Elizabeth suggests that is a good plan. Whatever works for you is best for you. So true, so true. Phyllis, good. Map out my manuscript. Better. Map out my manuscript using Save the Cat method. Best. Map out my manuscript and start revisions. Love it. Lysanda, I set a deadline to finish drafting book 2 on April 7th. I only have about 5 to 6K words to go. Ooh, love that. Good. 750 words. Better 1K, and best is 1.5 a day. I love that. Awesome. Jess, my friend that I have mentioned before, has offered to help me, but I refuse to take it. He has to pay child support, his bills, and he's working 2 jobs to make ends meet already. Oh, but what a kind gesture. Wow. Oh. You have an awesome friend. You definitely do. Maggie started on the halls and entryway. The St. Pierre has started her spring shed early, and I have enough fur to start on another dog. Yes, ours is doing it too. You gotta love spring. He's everywhere. Let's see, Elizabeth, I know pain may derail me this week, so I'm going to aim to get at least the better or even better goal, and if things go better pain-wise this week, I may get 30K, but if things are worse pain-wise, yes, take it easy. I love that you have it structured so you can actually deal with it, right, as whatever comes up. This week, then 15K words this week is still a great amount of words. It's awesome, hon. Lori, my current active projects are to finish my novel and edit my short story. Deadline, submit short story on April 12th. Other deadline is to pub current work in progress on June 14th. Sweet. Rita, my projects, same 3 series at different places, library programs, grow Instagram account. I will finish with my first book before Q3. You've got this, son. Phyllis Santa, well done. I love the specificity of your goals. Oh, yes. Lori's set my goals for good 1K per day, better 1,500 a day, and best 2,000 words a day. I'll write for half an hour at AM and write half hour at lunch. Ooh, love that. Yes. But remember to eat. It's amazing what you can do with 5 and 10 minute sprints. So make sure you get your lunch in there too, hun. Jess, I know and I love him for it, but I can't let him do it, not knowing all the struggles I know he has. Yes, yes. Don't let him burn himself out, right? Let's see, Lasanda, thank you for this. It helps me stay on task. Nice. Maggie, St. Bernard, oh, Pyrenees, giant fluffy fur making machine. It's a deer. Oh, but he's probably the sweetest, cuddliest love in the world. Oh, sweet. All right, guys, we're going to go and dive on into our smaller tests. Now, this one may include some of your Camp Nano prep as well in here of things that you maybe want to do a little differently for April. So in terms of your chores and errands, instead of spacing them out, you might want to have a dedicated day to them. Meal planning, again, you might want to make more of a plan and have maybe some things pre-cooked and frozen ready to go, more crock pot and Instapot meals, veggie trays, fruit trays, snacks on hand, and maybe think in terms of making life easier for yourself this for April while you're trying to write your book and take on the extra challenge. Your min tasks, how are you going to tackle those during Camp Nano? Your banking bill due dates, don't ignore them. That includes your taxes, guys. Your self-care and planning, get that down on as well. And sprints you want to attend, and can you batch together your shorter tasks to make sure that they're getting done, and harnessing and creating maybe a half day for your writing, but the other half day ticks a lot of these boxes so they're done for the week and you don't have to worry about them again. Okay guys, 2-minute timer, and let's populate our plan with all the little things that keep us sane and keep us fed and keep us housed. And go. Okay, so Alright, how did you guys do on that one? Oh, where? Jess, I'm not letting him get behind on child support or bills so I can publish a book. Absolutely not. Oh, hear you, definitely. This, I need to cook food today for work. I also want to schedule a day to take the learner's permit test. Perfect. Maggie, my friend, is here from the fire evac area. See everyone tomorrow. Be blessed and happy productivity. You too. And I hope that you have a great visit your friend, even though it's not under the best circumstances. But she or he is safe and well, and you guys are going to get to hang out. So de-stress and have some fun. Elizabeth, I may schedule the learner's permit test for next Sunday so I can prepare a bit. Pain derailed me from doing this last week. Yes. Jess, even if that means I don't publish for another year or two or more, that's fine. Him getting in trouble for back child support or being behind the bills is not worth it. Definitely. I hear you on that. Okay, guys. I discovered that, because I'm not entirely organized with my HB90 plans for the Q3, for the goal 3, I just picked 3 things that I want to do research on, because I know that's where I have to start. I don't know enough about them yet. Publish and Thrive has given me an idea, but I don't know how things differ in Canada versus the US. So I need to do some research to find out if there's anything I need to be doing differently under Canadian laws. So that is a great place for me to start. It is a business mindset goal, just to see, because I have some gaps in my knowledge that I need to fill, and most of it is because of the side of the border I live on. So I'm going to find things out and learn so that I can be very ready for them later on. Most of them, the impact won't come till later this year, but that's okay. I gotta start somewhere. Let's see. Devin, this whole 3 planner thing is driving me crazy, but I know I can't bump up my design. Deep breath in. You got this. You got this. Lori, chores, clean the fridge and bathroom, wash bedding, errands, bank and grocery shopping, admin, Instagram challenges, and daily Facebook posts. No bills due. Sprints on Monday, Friday, and Saturday, maybe Sunday. Beautiful. Love that structure. Phyllis, I have a vacation self-care day on Friday. Still finding scheduling meal planning to be challenging. The date moves around each week. That's not necessarily a bad thing, as long as it's part of your plan and it's not affecting other things. I think it's okay if it moves around. I think that's realistic. I love your batching. I love batching tasks. I did that last week and it was very helpful with household tasks. Nice. Mary, smaller tasks, dishes, laundry, making sure my home is presentable. Love that. All right, guys. This one is where we pull out our calendars, whether this be a Google Calendar or a physical calendar, and we're going to map out the next 2 weeks. That way there's room for anything that may require travel time or action steps that you need to take in advance. So for the next 2 weeks, any events or birthdays coming up, any appointments that you have, any commitments that you need to make sure you write down so you don't forget. Deadlines coming your way. What should you be looking at that may affect other things that you need to get done? But this deadline is looming, and how could you balance things so everything gets done, or what can be set aside or reduced to ensure that deadline gets met? And again, travel time and any prep needed or actions. This could be as simple as buying a birthday card or a birthday present. I make that sound like it's simple. Sometimes it's not. Okay, guys. Let's see, what else do we have? Rita, the boring life stuff like kitchen stuff and laundry and hopefully a grocery run. Perfect. Lori, I have to design a history and medical form to use at my daughter's OT clinic where I work. Oh, interesting. Elizabeth, I have to schedule a couple of appointments tomorrow. Perfect. Okay, guys, let's get our 2-minute timer up and let's figure out all those important dates that we do not want to miss. 2-minute timer and go. just taking a look quick. I'm wondering if, when I do have to really get done here, the little puppers has to go in for grooming. I usually let him have a nice long fur for winter, so he's nice and warm and happy. But now we're spring. He needs it. He's a little shaggy. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Let's see. Mary, commitments, tutoring schedule. April 12th is my son's 18th birthday. Congrats and happy birthday to him. Let's see, Diane, I have to schedule dialysis 3 times a week plus add the travel times. If you, what are you, Cindy, I'm gonna mess up her name. Let's see if I can figure this out. Hold on a second, I will see if I can get her to, where are you? Hold on, I know she just, Cindy, I'm gonna mess up her name, Gentert? Baldo? I know she's going through that right now, so there might be some information that she shares. She's mapping her journey and sharing it with the community, the planner community. So check her out. Let's see if I can bring this up. Check out hers out and see if there's anything that might help you. Diane, see Jess, Grandpa on phone. See you for writing. Bye. We'll see you in a bit, Jess. Let's see. Lori to Diane, I'll say prayers for you. I can't even begin to imagine. Be strong, my friend. Get the information you need. Cindy seems to be thriving at this point, so she's gotten over the bump of the hump of the learning about it and getting used to it, I think. And she seems like she is feeling so much better. Unami class tomorrow, 6:30 to 9:30. Training on Tuesday in Dublin, 7:30 to 9:30. Nice. Thank you, Lori. I deeply appreciate it. Rita, 4 half days for library programs. Dog sitting until Tuesday. Doctor in the city, 4 hours in the truck, and all the sprints I can manage for revising. Nice. Lori, Easter and dinner on the 9th. My grandchildren's baptism is on the 16th. Nice. Edit and rewrite my short story by the 11th and submit short story on the 12th. Do you need to do any shopping for the baptism at all? New outfit, gifts, anything like that? Diane, it is 18 hours a week out of my life to save my life. Yes. Thank you, Elizabeth. Yes. Let's see. I have a character who gets dialysis and I've learned things from her. Oh, that's perfect. Mary, I love Cindy's videos. Oh, I do too. Elizabeth, Diane, I'll pray for you. Definitely. Devin, she starts at 5:30 Eastern. Cindy's live today, so open for questions and comments. Oh, interesting. Thank you for the reference. You're so welcome, Diane. Let's see. Okay, we are going to dive into our next panel. And Rita, I almost forgot, family gathering next Saturday, homemade macaroni salad has been requested by my son and his father-in-law. Nice. You know what's popular then. Elizabeth to Lori, I was baptized on the 16th, my 16th birthday in 2015 on Palm Sunday. Oh, sweet. Phyllis, thanks. You are for the planning. You're so welcome. Need to go now. Have a great week, everyone. You too. Okay, guys. Get ahead. Is there anywhere that you want to, anything you want to create a buffer for? This could be for vacations, for longer interruptions, surgeries, anything of the type. Make sure we're scheduling our self-care breaks and our mental health days, and try to put them on days where you feel like you might need them, knowing the patterns of your life. I think that's the issue I have with the one that I put down. I put it down for a day that I probably won't need it, and I think that's bugging me, and I would probably be better served to move it to a day which I know is going to be more likely. and switch the two around. I think the fourth is a half day currently, and the sixth is basically a mental health day, self-care day. And I think I would be better off to switch the two, because I know I'm running errands like crazy on the fourth. So I don't. It's far more likely that's going to be the pinch day. Let's see. Dad, I'm so angry. I am terrified. And I would highly recommend journaling, hun, and working through those emotions, because they are natural and they are part of what you're going through. But at the same time, it's for your life, it's for your health, it's for your future, and you want to process it and accept it, because it's a step you need to take, and it's going to keep you here with us, with your family. Okay, so be strong, my friend. You've got this. It's going to be hard, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. Okay, guys, 2-minute timer. Let's go ahead and look ahead and figure out where we want to make room in the schedule. If there's anywhere, this one's might just be more of a note to yourself, that you see. We'll say you want to take off the last week of April for something. Well, then you have 3 weeks before to make room for that. How do you adjust your plan to make that happen? Okay, 2-minute timer and go. Forgot a couple dates there that were important. Let's see. Elizabeth, I am going to be aiming to get ahead on word count this week so I can have a buffer later this month. Perfect. Elizabeth, I'm going to aim to write 1.5 to 2 chapters a day. Sweet. Yeah, definitely. When it comes to Camp Nano, the more words you can do now, the easier it's going to be for you as the month goes along, and will definitely help to get you over the middle, which tends to be when it starts to get a bit tougher. So yeah, get that buffer in there if you can, so it'll reduce that word count that you need each day and make it easier to get into the chair to write. Dan, thank you, Tracy, with all my heart. Oh, you're so welcome, hon. You're so welcome. Be strong, hon. You've got this. You've got this. you can handle this challenge. This is a season of your life, but on the other side, you're going to be happier, healthier, and you're going to be able to tackle all the things you want to do. Just be strong, my friend. Ashley just popped a casserole in the oven on my back. My 2-year-old is kind of grumpy, so I'm sitting with him. Oh, hugs to the grumpy 2-year-old. Oh, it's a tough age. Just made it back for the tail end. I'm glad I got him to at least call at a time that only interrupts planning session. It's easier to pull myself in and out of this live. Yes. Ashley, I think he has whatever weird sickness my husband and I have. It's just body aches so far for 2 days and some dizziness. Very weird. I think we had that as a fluish thing, and it's just annoying more than anything else. Just to Diane, my uncle has to do that. It's rough, but you'll make it through, and hopefully they find you a donor soon so you can stop doing it. Yes, yes. And thank you, Jess. My husband is going to be tested. Wishing. Let's see. Mary, April 3rd to 7th is spring break, so I will be off work. However, I do plan to have tutoring sessions. Once the complete schedule is worked out, I will then be able to schedule writing and housework times. Nice. Lori, I really need to create 5 buffer days this month. I plan on taking my birthday off, the 21st. Happy birthday. And have all day plans for the 22nd. Scrapbooking event. Very cool. April 16th and Easter will be pinch dates. Yes. Devon, minimum 1,200 words per sprint for 4 days. All else is up for grabs. Nice. Rita, continue with revising chapters. Set aside time this week for writing workshop later this month. It's for kids, so it's simple stuff. Self-care time is important. I agree. Yes, at least 50% into your schedule, guys. Elizabeth to Diane, I pray your husband is a match. I thought a person couldn't get a donor from someone of the opposite gender, but I guess I'm wrong. That is excellent, and I did not know that either. Thank you for sharing. Okay, guys, we're on to our second to last panel. Reality check. Can you successfully manage to do everything you have chosen with the time you have this week? What should you delay or reduce? And how are you going to protect yourself from burnout? Keeping in mind that Easter is Sunday and a family day, and it could be potentially a busy day for you guys. So we may lose a week writing, a day to writing, I should say. But we're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do the 1 hour session so we can get in some writing, get in that pinch day of writing, right? Okay, guys, 2-minute timer, and let's go through our plan and see if there's anything we want to modify, remove, or reduce, or even delay. Go ahead, guys. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see. Just, yeah, Easter is a pinch day, probably nothing more. Yep. Unami, summer holiday for me and my son, and December vacation. Very nice. Dan, oh, I did hear that. The apologist didn't say anything to us. I better check. Thank you. Elizabeth, only in some exceptional conditions, male donor to female recipient kidney transplant can be successful, and female donors to male recipients are not suggested. Oh, that is extremely interesting. Especially in aged patients with a history of dialysis. Oh, interesting. Elizabeth, I found that info online. Nice. Jess, don't say week isn't lose week. No. Day. One day, guys. Let's see. Jess, I know a lot of medical stuff because my disability issues, but that I don't know, so I can't remember how much on that. Yes. Elizabeth, you're welcome. Diane, thank you. Elizabeth, I will find out more at the Kidney Care Center this week when I go for the first time. No one told us anything. All I know is without it, the clock is ticking. Yes. And start there and see what happens, right? You know, I've heard brothers and sisters doing it, so you might check, because I honestly don't know, just little things I've heard. Yes. Lori, I am hoping I can do what I have planned. There's nothing I can delay right now, so I'll have to do my best and try not to get overly stressed. And like I said, stolen moments, guys. This is one of the best ways you're going to win Camp Nano and get everything done. Stolen moments, 5-10 minutes, and just squeeze it in there, and you'll be amazed what you can achieve. Devin, just remember that our local bridge is closed. Write it down just in case. Yes. Yeah, we have one too that's going to be closed for 4 days. We don't normally use it, but with my luck, it'll be the time we have to use it. Dan, Cindy isn't live today due to being exhausted. Post-dial says interesting. So maybe that's maybe they made a change or something in it. So still interesting. Watch her stuff and find out though, because she's really she's sharing quite a bit of information, and I think it is the kind of thing you're going to have up and down days. So see what you can learn from her. I think it's a great place to start. Yachana, keeping everything low key this week because Passover takes a ton of time. This is where thinking in task blocks really shines. It's helping me see realistically what I can do. Nice, I like that. Jess, we are just going to find you a new clock, Diane. Hugs. Oh, I love that. You're gonna make me cry. Elizabeth, Diane, I pray that you have a successful kidney donation sooner rather than later. Yes. Jess, that's my medical advice disclaimer. I don't know what I'm talking about. I hear things. Ask somebody with a degree. Oh, so true. Dan, Jess, no siblings on my mom's side. As for the other, don't know and don't care. Ooh, yeah, I hear you on that. Mary, relay check. I need to make sure I don't try to cram a lot of projects into this week just because it's spring break and I'm off work. I have a tendency to do that when I have a chunk of free time. You can use it for catch up, but yeah, still have some fun. I mean, this is supposed to be a break. Take the break you need, right? Dan, I will catch up. I understand the up and down days. Oh yeah. Devin, it must have just happened because it was up earlier. She brings it up in every video, so you learn a lot. Yeah. Oops, Tracy. Sorry, Tracy. Nope, that's okay. Okay, guys, we are going to only have about a 20-minute break here before we get to our writing sprints. So, next steps: populate your planner. Create your master planner ideal week. Try to get that done today. If not, Monday morning is a good time to do it. Schedule your self-care. Create Monday's daily plan so you can hit the week and hard and just get everything done. Try to front load your week, and that way things will become easier throughout the week for you. Celebrate your successes. Follow the plan and build your dreams, guys. Thank you for joining me for another awesome session. I love what we learned together. I love this. Let's see. Dad, I would love a new clock, Jess. Yes. Jess, Jesse, please don't give your daughter your lunch today. I eat it. I still ate it. It was okay. I love her. She's my baby. If you'd seen those eyes, you would have given in too. And I can't wait. Thank you, Devin. Thanks for this planet. You are so welcome, Elizabeth. Okay, guys, I will see you in 25 minutes. Go kick back, relax, refresh your beverage, your water. Come on, boys. We still have more to do today. And get yourself set up and organized and ready for our writing session. I'll see you guys at 5 p.m. Eastern. Bye, guys. Thanks.